10 test 2. So here you have to deliver your speech depending on the topic, and I will go through the question for you, and you have to answer as we have taken your preparation, and I will give your feedback after your speech, and you should give more attention to your pronunciation, to your structure, and of course to your lexical level. So thank you very much. Let's get started. Who is ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, Jiha.
Yes, sir.
Jiha, just what type of music do you like to listen to?
Actually, there are many kinds of music I like to listen. The most ones I listen to are the English songs, the Hindi songs, or sometimes I listen to Bengali songs, but most of the times I listen to hip-hop songs or pop songs.
At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Actually, there's not a fixed time for me to listen to music, because whenever I get time or whenever I have the mind or mood to listen to music, I do it. But mostly at night, I like to listen to music before going to sleep, because it refreshes me. And that's the only time I have fixed for listening to music.
Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
Actually, when I was a child, I didn't learn to play a musical instrument, because it was not really necessary for me. And as my parents are very religious, they don't like musical instruments, and that's why I didn't learn it. But I think I should have learned it because I think it's pretty interesting.
Okay. Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument? Why not?
In my opinion, most of the children should learn to play musical instruments, because it's really important in today's life, because whenever we have to go for a job interview, we have to give the curriculum or extracurriculum activities. So besides our academic studies, we have to learn many kinds of things, and one of them are learn to play musical instruments. And that's why I think all children should learn to play this.
Okay, Jiha, already you have completed your part, or would you like to start your part 2?
Yes, I'd like to.
Okay, and describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use. You should say what sorts of product or service it sells, what the shop looks like, where it is located, and explain why you use this shop.
Actually, in which area I live in, there are many kinds of shops, and there are pretty much shops like many restaurants and small shops. But there are some shops I use the most. Those are under the building I'm living. There's a shop on the ground floor of my building. I use it most of the time, because whenever I go outside, I don't have the time to buy any food from the rickshaw, because it's not pretty safe. So I buy it before going my private, and after coming from any private, I buy many kinds of things from there, like as I like many chocolates, and chocolates are my favorite. So I buy many kinds of chocolates from that shop, and I'll also buy the instant noodles for me to eat, and I will buy different kinds of chips, ice cream, and many other things from that shop. But sometimes I also buy some hennas for me to give in any emergency situation. So that's why I use that shop most of the time.
Okay, are you ready for part 3?
Yes, I'm ready.
What types of local business are there in your neighborhood?
There are many kinds of local business in my neighborhood, as it is the center of our city, there are many kinds of local business, like there are many hospitals, many clinics, many kinds of shops, restaurants, and there are many kinds of shops where we can buy different kinds of things. There are also supermarket in my area, and these local businesses are situated in my neighborhood, and these are pretty happy.
Do you think local businesses are important for our neighborhood?
In my opinion, I think it's pretty important. Our local businesses are pretty important for our neighborhood because from there we can buy different kinds of things, not from a big supermarket, or we don't have to go very far to buy many kinds of things. We can get our daily necessary things in our hand in our neighborhood. So in my opinion, the local businesses are very important in our neighborhoods.
How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect the small local business? Why do you think that is?
Actually, large shopping malls and commercial centers have a great effect on small local businesses. Because if there is a large commercial centers in any city, people will go to buy things from there. They will think that the things in that supermarket or the big mall is better than any other things in those small local businesses, and that will affect the local businesses in a very wrong way because the local businesses won't have any kind of profit. Their business will go down day by day, and the large shopping malls and commercial centers are also very attractive. That will attract many kinds of the people, as the large shopping mall and commercial centers are well decorated than the local businesses. In my opinion, that will attract more people, and that's how it will affect the small local businesses.
Okay, Jiha, thank you very much for your space. And when you will deliver your space, it's better to remove your headphone because sometimes your sound is not clear to me for your headphone. However, I have noticed some pronunciation problem, that is time, not time, because, and can. Then I have also noticed problems with the tense. In part 2, you have to use present tense, maybe indefinite or continuous or perfect. That is not fact. But in part 2, today you have to use present tense, not future tense. So be careful about your tense. You have to select your tense according to the demand of your topic. So give more attention to your tenses because tense is very necessary in our speaking and also in our writing. So I think you'll be careful about it. June, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. June, what types of music do you like to listen to? Why not?
Actually, sir, I'm not interested in music, but when I feel alone and unhappy, I listen to music, and most of the time it's a heart-touching English song or a song for our mama and so on.
At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Well, sir, as I'm a student, so I don't have enough time to spend in a day, but whenever I get time, I try my best to listen music to remove my monotony and become energetic again.
Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
No, sir, I didn't learn to play any musical instrument when I was a child because I have already noticed that I'm not interested in music, and in my childhood I was also uninterested in it, so I didn't try to learn to play any musical instrument.
Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument? Why not?
No, sir, I extremely object that because a child has his own right to grow up with his or her interest, passion, hobby, and wish. There is no chance to meddle with them. This is not particular. If all the children of a country like music and wanna be a musician in life, there will be no chance to prosper in this country. But children can learn it to keep their positive side as a skill, but it is not so significant. So in my opinion, there is no need to learn it.
Okay, Jum, already you have completed your part one. Would you like to start your part two?
Yes, sir, of course.
Describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use. You should say what sorts of product or service it sells, what the shop looks like, where it is located, and explain why you use the shop.
Okay, sir. I live at Maltinagar in Bogora. I have been living here for 10 years since my childhood. There is a shop near my house. It takes only 2 minutes from my house. So it's very near. The shop sells various kinds of products except grocery products like chocolate, chips, noodles, ice cream, packaged oils, spicy and crispy products, cream, lotion, and etc. I don't know enough. The shop is almost large. It is rectangular in size. It looks like a small touch and take, which is a renowned shop in Bogora. It's located at Maltinagar in Bogora. For some reasons, I use it. Firstly, I should say that it's a biscuit shop from my house. The shopkeeper is very honest, polite, truthful, and never tries to cheat, for which I found it. Then I can buy various kinds of things from there without going far away. And the products of the shop are always fresh. And the shopkeeper is very familiar to us as we are living for a long time there. And that's why Sarah use it.
Okay, are you ready for part three?
Yes, sir.
What types of local business are there in your neighborhood?
Actually, sir, I don't know enough about it, but I know that there's a restaurant named Shop Novi's. Food is really tasty and mouth-watering. There are many shops and dispensaries here.
Do you think local businesses are important for a neighborhood?
Yes, sir. In my opinion, local businesses are important for a neighborhood because in this case, the people of that area don't need to go away in order to bring something that saves their money and strength. In fact, the shopkeepers or businessmen are also be benefited for it.
Okay. How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect the small local businesses? Why do you think that is?
I'm agree with the statement because if there is a large shopping mall or commercial centers, people run up to them as they think that the products of the shopping malls or centers are costly, branded products, and outstanding. For such a conception, small local businesses are being hampered. In this way, the large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses.
Okay, Jung, thank you very much. Today you have delivered your best displays and just keep it up. Keep practicing like this way. I think you will be the best speaker of this group. And one thing at the last point of your space, um, you uttered, I am agree. Actually, it is wrong. And the correct will be, I agree, because agree itself is a verb. So no need to use am, is, are before agree. So you should always say, I agree. Okay, June, thank you very much for your space. Kanis, please unmute yourself.
Sir,
Yeah, Mr. Riyad.
sir, picture is not clear, so I send a clear picture. You can share it from our group. I already sent a picture.
It's not clear.
Yes, sir, it's a little
Where in WhatsApp or in Messenger? Where have you sent?
messenger group. Messenger group.
Okay.
Who want to start? You can start, no problem.
I want to start.
Kanis. Okay, Kanis, thank you very much for your participation. Your first question, what types of music do you like to listen to? Why?
Music is something we all hear, some to get rid of stress, others to dance, and some others to just pass time listening to something beautiful. I really like pop music, especially I like K-pop music. Apart from that, I really like the music of solo artists. So I would hear the songs of Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, Charlie Puth, Alan Walker, Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello, and etc. Above all, I like songs with meaningful lyrics.
Kanis, are you using headphone?
Yes, sir, I'm using headphone.
Please remove it because your sound is not clear.
Okay, sir. Sir, is it clear now?
Okay. Now it's clear. At what times of day do you like to listen to music? Why?
Often I listen to music whenever I'm feeling bored. I have so many playlists that help me to get into a good mood whenever I'm bored. Also, I like listening to music when I'm traveling. Traveling becomes more fun when a traveling song going on.
Okay. Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
Mm, actually, I was not particular about music when I was child, and I didn't get the chance to learn playing a musical instrument when I was a child. But I wanted to learn how to play guitar when I was a child because I used to think playing guitar is so cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't because my parents didn't let me do as I had studies.
Okay. Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument?
Yes, I think that all children should learn to play a musical instrument. Music is really favorite among all the children. Learning to play a musical instrument from an early age is really helpful for children. Music helps children to develop math skills, quick thinking, and creativity. Understanding the relationship between musical notes and rhythm is pure math. It also helps the children to be disciplined. So that's why I think all children should learn to play a musical instrument.
Okay. Kanis, already you have completed your part one. Are you ready for part two?
Yes, sir, of course.
Mr. Riyad, if you are free, you can play the role of moderator. If your network is okay.
Okay, sir, it's a little bit okay. Actually, for network issue, I don't know how can I say you. Actually, I think this is my device problem because, as you know, this is here network is so strong. All of my friends and all of them, their network is so strong. But my network is not so strong. Okay, so sir, am I audible there?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our all audience. Now you will have to talk about the topic. I mean, part two cue card. You can take preparation. Actually, this is the formality. We have not enough time to give you for taking preparation. Just you can start now, and you can say almost 2 minutes. So please let's start here. It is your cue card.
Reading books is a pleasant hobby for me. I also like to add new books to my reading collection, so I frequently buy books from a local bookstore near my house. It sells various types of books and reading materials. In that bookshop, one can take books and easily read them there. In other words, you can call the bookshop one kind of library. The bookshop has a great environment to read a book peacefully. The bookshop is not that big nor that small. It is like medium size. Anyway, I like visiting this shop mainly because it is very close to my home. Finally, I like this bookshop because it remains clean and tidy most of the times.
Yeah, Mr. Riyad, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your cue card questions answered. Thank you so much. So now I want to start part three. First of all, I want to ask you, like, I want to tell you something about. Can you hear me? Am I audible there? Questions answered.
Yes, audible.
Now I want to start part three. Okay. First question to you: what types of local business are there in your neighborhood? Are there any restaurants, shops, or dentists, for example?
There are pretty much all types of business in my neighborhood. In fact, I don't really need to walk more than 5 minutes to buy what I need for my daily life. There are shopping malls, hospitals, gift shops, grocery shops, bakery shops, restaurants in my neighborhood.
Okay. Do you think local businesses are important for our neighborhood? In what way?
Yes, I believe local business are important for a neighborhood and its residents. It's convenient to have the necessary items and services nearby as it saves citizens valuable time. Moreover, it creates employment opportunities for many and thus helps our economy. When residents can avail products and services in their neighborhood, they would not go to other parts of the city, and thus this can reduce traffic jam also. So that's why I think local businesses are very important for a neighborhood.
How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses?
It is a growing concern in the business world where large shopping malls and commercial centers are negatively impacting the local businesses by outcompeting them primarily because they manage to offer a better shopping experience to their customers by housing all kinds of businesses and stores under the same roof. Of course, things at those places can be a bit more expensive, but since customers these days are more after saving time, they don't really mind paying a bit extra for their purchase. Honestly speaking, I also wouldn't want to visit store after store in the rain or heat to find what I need when I'm getting everything at the same place.
Okay, thank you so much. This is the final question to you. Do you think super shop is very important in our life because we can get a lot of opportunity or a lot of advantages from super shop?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
This is yes, you are audible there. This is the final question to you. Do you think a super shop gives us a lot of advantages?
Yes, I think super shops give us a lot of advantages because in a super shop you can easily take many things from there. You can buy your important needs from there, and there are so many things just like your daily necessary products, and there is you can get them under the same roof. You don't have to go to another store to buy other things. You can get them under the same roof. So that's why I think super shop is very important in our daily life. I also prefer super shop than local stores.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your answer. So let's listen about your speech from Azimuddin sir. This is very good speech from your side. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Kanis, thank you very much for your space. The arguments that you have mentioned here are praiseworthy. And only a little bit problem with your pronunciation, that is time and for, not for. It will be for, can, because, like this way. So try to pronounce these words.
Sir, I wanna ask you a question.
Isn't my sound clear to you?
Yes, sir. I wanna ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
The last question sir asked me was among the listen or among the topic.
It's out of topic.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, Kanis, thank you very much for joining with us.
Because of, I just want to tell you, when you will participate your exam, you actually your question will not be known to you, because it's totally will be new to you. So this is why I want to also ask you some questions. I mean that if you question from my side, I mean out of our topic, it will help you so much. But instantly you feel you don't feel comfort because of. Okay. By the way, thank you so much for your answer. So who
Okay,
want to start?
Mahmoud, who is Mahmoud? Please unmute yourself, Mahmoud. Mahmoud,
Hello, teacher.
yeah. Please introduce yourself. Maybe this is your first day with us.
Yeah, I was listening to you and the conversation, and I really liked it. My name is Mahmoud, and I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm doing my bachelor in computer science, and
Which-
I'm about
Which part
23
of
years.
Bangladesh? Which part of Bangladesh?
It's Tangai.
Okay, from Pakistan. Okay, however, have you taken your preparation on our today's topic? Would you like to share your ideas with us? Or you will remain with us as a listener?
Okay, you can ask me.
Okay, Mr. Riyad, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Mahmoud, for joining with us. Okay, so Mr. Mahmoud, this is your speaking test. Today I'm your examiner. You have to remember that this is not real test, but actually just there we try to follow formality. Okay, actually in your speaking test, there are three parts: part one, part two, and part three. Part one, you have to face some simple question or a fundamental question, or this type of question, which question is related to yourself, and basic question. Part two, you will have to talk about a topic. It's a cue card. And part three, there are some question you have to describe about this question, and you have to complete your part one 2 or 3 minutes. You have to also complete your part two within 2 minutes, and you can get or you can take 4 or 5 minutes for part three. Are you ready for your exam?
Yes, I'm ready.
Uh, what's your full name?
My full name is Ayan Mahmoud Khan.
What can I call you?
You can call me Mahmoud.
Okay, Mr. Mahmoud, can I see your ID?
Yeah, sure. Here it is.
What's your favorite game?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Okay, so what types of music do you like to listen?
Really, I don't have so much time to listen music, but in my spare time, I like to listen music, and I like to listen the soft music, which is like most of the time I listen the music. You can call it bajab in Bengali, which don't have
At,
any instruments.
at what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Mostly in the evening time of the day, I like to listen music because on that time I have free time. Like if I have with my friends or like I was working, I listen to this kind of music.
Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you are a child? Why or why not?
Actually, I didn't learn musical instrument when I was a child because I was like my aim was not to be a musician, and I was not really into music. That's why I don't have interest in I don't have interest to learn musical instrument, like how to use musical instrument.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, this is the last question of your part one. Do you think all children should learn to play musical instrument? If you think, why?
It depends on the children if they have interest to be a musician, or like to be if they are fond of music, they can learn, and if they have passion to learn it, they should learn to how to play a musical instrument. And if they don't have enough like interest to play or to
Uh,
be a musician, then they should not have learned to play a musical instrument.
okay, this is the end of your IELTS speaking part one. Now you will have to start your speaking part two. It's a cue card. Here it is your cue card. So let's see your cue card and let's start your answer. Mr. Mahmoud, do you understand my point?
What's the question? Like part two?
Mahmoud, are you ready for part two?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
So you can see on our screen.
Okay, let me check. Describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use. Okay.
Mr. Mahmoud, if you didn't get preparation, so you can take 30 seconds or 1 minute's time, because in your real exam there you will get time. So if you are interested, you can take time and you can make a short note, then you can start your answer. But your time is only 1 minute or 30 seconds for taking preparation.
Okay.
As we share our topic earlier, so I think it is not necessary to give time to anyone, especially extra time. You should go through the
Yes,
topic directly. Okay.
yes, sir. He's new today, so this is why I know. Okay, Mr. Mahmoud, let's you can taking preparation. We can start with other one. When you will complete your preparation for part two and part three, so then you can tell us. We will. I will ask you again. No problem.
Okay. So can I
Okay,
say
so you
about
are.
the departmental store or like any super shop, this type of
Mhm. Sorry.
like any shop? Describe a shop near where you live.
Yeah,
That
this
you.
is total. This is total your wish. If in your near of your homes there are super shops, so you can also describe about super shop, or if you want to, this is totally your wish. No problem. Mr. Mahmoud.
Yeah, I'm ready now. So can I go?
Okay, so yes, let's start. Your time is only 2 minutes. You have to complete your answer part two within 2 minutes. So please, let's start.
So there are different kind of store near my house, but like I go most of the time for shopping in a departmental store because I can find the things which I use in the daily basis. I need like for um, like I can buy my daily product like any biscuits, or if I want to buy like the product which are eatable, or the product which needs to my house, so I go there and buy from that store. And see like many people also go to that store and buy many things from there. And if I say about the store is really big, and it has several uh, sections in it. So it's really useful to buy products from there. Like uh, uh, you can choose from many products and select one. And compared to other like super shops, this is shops is really uh, it, really cheap, and it has uh, by the price, you can say it's if compared to other store, it's not expensive, and it's okay. So that's why I like that shop, and I go there. And the behavior of the shopkeeper is really well, and they do good behave with me. So that's why I really like that shop, and I go there. And the other reason I go shopping on that shop is it's located very near to my house. That's why it's convenient for me to use this shop.
Okay, thank you so much. Your time is over. Thank you so much. So now this is
I
the
think
end of
my
your.
conversation is not good because I'm not prepared.
Okay, no problem. So let's. I want to ask you a few questions from. If you question from part 3, so are you ready for it?
Yeah, you can ask.
What types of local business are there in your neighborhood? Are there any restaurants, shops, or dentist, for example?
In my local, like there are many types of local business there in my neighborhood, and there are restaurants, shops, and dentists. For example, there are very famous restaurants and shops, branded shops there, and and uh, the shops and these restaurants are really famous. And also there are dentists, which is really helpful for our society.
Okay, do you think local businesses are important for neighborhoods? In what way?
I think it's very important for a neighborhood to have a local business, because if you need something, you can easily got it there from your neighborhood. There are no local businesses like restaurant, shops, or dentist. You have to go, like you have to go far and find out, and it would be difficult for you to get the good one. And if in your neighborhood it's available, so it's very helpful for you. So I think local businesses are important for neighborhood.
Okay, this is the last and final question to you because of our time is so limited. So this is why we will not complete all questions. We are really unable to ask you all questions. So this is the last question to you. How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses? Why do you think that is?
Large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses because they have many options. Like if we go to the large shopping mall, we can get huge options to select one thing. But in the small local business, they don't have so much accessories to choose, because and also in the large shopping malls you can find the branded products which is not available in the small local business. But compared to large shopping malls, you can get a cheap price in the small local business. But if you want to get the good product, like all the time, it's if you want to find a good product, you have to go to the large shopping malls. and you can get the good product. But it's not all the time you will get the good product from the large shopping malls. Small local businesses also have the good product, but the percentage is higher than the small local businesses. So that's why large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small businesses.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Mahmoud, for your answer. Thank you so much. So try to join with us regularly. Today is your first day. Thank you so much. This is really
You are
good
most
speech from your side. So let's listen. Let's listen from Azimuddin sir about your speech and about your mistake. So Azimuddin sir, are you there? If you are there, so
Yeah, Mohammed, thank you very much
continue about
for your speech because it's your first day with us. So to speak in a new place, in a new environment is somewhat difficult, especially without taking any preparation on any topic. However, I think from this point of view, we have done very well. But if you want to develop yourself, you need to join with us regularly. Keep practicing. I think you have some problems, and this problem will be solved if you do regular practice.
Thank
So,
you very much, sir. I'm really glad to be here.
okay, thank you. Srestha, please unmute yourself, Srestha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Srista. Thank you so much. So I just want to ask you a question. I don't want to follow formality. First question to you, what types of music do you like to listen to and why?
Well, sir, in my opinion, music is an art. Everyone likes music. Me too like it. Especially, I like pop songs. K-pop songs, because it appeals to emotions. It creates a sense of belonging and connection.
Am I audible there?
Srestha, where is she? Srestha, we can't hear you. Srestha.
Try to leave and try join and try to join again.
Am
Maybe
I
it's a
audible,
network
sir?
problem. Now it's a maybe. All of you, can you hear her?
Srestha is the place. Srestha.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, now your sound is clear. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, second question to you. At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Well, sir, as I am a student, I don't have much leisure time because I am always busy with my academic lessons. But I can't tell the specific time of to listen to music. But when I get free time, I listen pop songs.
Okay. Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you are a child?
No, my mom is a very religious person. According to her opinion, this type of culture is narrated in our Holy Quran. I respect my mother's opinion, so I didn't learn it.
Do you think all children should learn to play musical instrument?
Well, sir, in my opinion, learning to play an instrument stimulates the brain cells, improving functions like memory and abstract reasoning skills, which are essential for math and science. When a child wanna be a singer or dancer, music is very important, and music's instrument is also very important to her. Music in general helps bring balance and harmony in one's life. Children who learn to play an instrument have an outlet, amazing talent, creativity, and their emotions.
Okay, well, this is the end of your IELTS speaking part one. So you will have to talk about IELTS speaking part two. This is a cue card. So here it is your cue card. Let's you can start your part two.
Sir, I can't understand. Please again. Should I start part two?
Shrestha, are you there?
Yeah, yeah,
Can
Yes,
you hear
I'm,
me?
Shrestha, are you ready for part two?
yes, I'm ready.
Okay, describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use.
Hello.
Describe it.
Okay. Well, sir, I have been living
Well, this is the end of your part
Hello,
one. So,
yes, sir,
sir,
can you
am I
hear me?
audible there?
Yes, I'm here. Can't you hear me?
Riyadh, your network is not clear. Please try to fix it. And Shrestha, go ahead.
Okay, sir, thank you. Well, sir, I have been living Jalishadar Bogra for 9 years. I live near a supermarket named Touch and Take. It sells fresh meat, fresh produce, daily item, baked goods, girls, makeup products, etc. And chef space is also there, reserved for canned and packaged goods and for various non-food items such as kitchenware, household cleaners, pharmacy products, and pet supplies. And the shop looks like a supermarket and is also a supermarket because in any time people get their urgent things from this shop. It is located at Shahid Abdul Jabbar Road in Bogra. It is very useful to us who live at Chalishadara in Bogra. We can get what we need, so I use this shop for my urgent needs and it's very helpful to me. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, Shrestha, already you have completed your part one and part two. Would you like to start your part three?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, sir,
Yeah, Mr. Riyadh.
am I audible there?
Now your sound is clear. You may conduct the meeting. Would you like to conduct it?
Okay, sir. So, sir, when you don't listen me, instantly you can start because of
Even
you.
now,
Thank you so much.
your
So,
network is not clear,
Shrestha,
Mr. Riyadh. Your network is not clear, so just stay with me as a listener. When your
hello.
network will clear, please try to speak with me, Mr. Riyadh. Okay, Shrestha. Your first question: what types of local business are there in your neighborhood?
There are many kinds of local business in my neighborhood as like hospitals, gift shops, electronic shops, restaurants, and dentists. Yes, there are many restaurants named Rachel's, KFC, Look at Me, shops named Touch and Take, Sainsbury's, and there are some dentists in my locality.
Okay. Do you think local businesses are important for our neighborhood?
Well, sir, in my opinion, the local business are very important because when we wanna eat Chinese food or Thai food, we can get it by our nearest restaurants. Not only I give the example of a restaurant, but also supermarkets. We can get fresh vegetables, fresh meat, fish, fresh meat, dairy products, and all. And though in my locality it's not available, but whether here I can get all from there. Moreover, it creates employment opportunities for many and thus fosters our economy.
Okay. How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect the small local businesses? Why do
Well,
you think that is?
Okay, well, sir, in my opinion, the shopping malls and large commercial buildings that house a large number of shops and stores at a single place often pose threats to local and small business initiatives. As they offer shopping experience under the same roof, most of the renowned brands find their place in such a large commercial complex. As a result, shoppers often prefer visiting the shopping malls complexes instead of small shops which are scattered in different parts of a neighborhood. And so I think that the large shopping malls and commercial center affect small local businesses.
Okay, Srestha, thank you very much for your space. You have done very well. Today, I haven't found any important mistakes in your space. So keep practicing, and I think you will be one of our best speakers.
Thank you, sir.
Shoikat Raja, please unmute yourself. Shoikat Raja. Okay, Shanjit, please unmute yourself, Shanjit. Rabia Bosri.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you ready, Rabia Bosri?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
What types of music do you like to listen to?
Generally depends on my mood and what I find more entertaining. Generally speaking, I tend to listen to English music and also K-pop music because they are easier to get into.
At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Generally, I don't have any fixed time to listen to music, but whenever I get time, I try to listen to music. And most of the time, I try to listen to music at night before going to bed because it refreshes my mind and also I enjoy listening music at that time.
Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you are a child?
Actually, I'm not that much interested in music when I was a child, and also the family members are very religious and they don't like music at all, and that's why I don't learn to play any musical instrument when I was a child.
Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument? Why? Why not?
In my opinion, I don't think that all children should learn musical instruments. But if they are interested, they should learn to play some forms of musical instruments because it helps them become more creative learners. Besides, it also encourages them to become more active listeners, which works wonder in achieving academic talents. Finally, learning to play a musical instrument like guitar or any kinds of uh, allows children to capture find by moving their hand and wrist muscles.
Okay, you have completed your part 1. Would you like to start your part 2?
Yes, sir.
And describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use. You should say what sorts of product or service it sells, what the shop looks like, where it is located, and explain why you use the shop.
Well, there are different kinds of shops in our locality, like grocery shops, stationery shops, bakery shops, and so on. But there is a shop in our locality near our house. It's a stationery shop along with grocery shop. And when I need to buy any grocery item from there, like chocolates, ice cream, and so on, I can buy from here easily. And also, whenever I need to buy any stationery items, I go there and buy it easily, and that's why I use it.
Okay, are you ready for part 3?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
What types of local business are there in a neighborhood?
There are pretty much all types of business in my neighborhood. In fact, I don't really need to walk more than 5 minutes in most cases in order to find and buy what I need for my daily life. Find restaurants, shopping centers, doctors, bakery shops, and so on. It's a crowded neighborhood where I live, and therefore it's fair to assume that local businesses really thrive there.
Okay. Do you think local businesses are important for our neighborhood?
Yes, I think that local businesses are essential for a neighborhood because they contribute the local economy to a great extent. Besides, they also create employment opportunities where the local people who otherwise wouldn't be employable by the larger corporations can work and earn their livings.
How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses?
It's a growing concern in the business world where large shopping malls and commercial centers are negatively impacts the local businesses by outcompeting them primarily because they manage to offer a better shopping experience to their customers by housing all kinds of business and store under the same roof. Of course, things at those places can be a bit more expensive, but since customers this day are more after convenience and saving time, they don't really mind paying a bit extra for their purchase. Honestly speaking, I also wouldn't want to visit a store after store in the rains or heat to find what I need when I'm getting all the things from my near
Neighborhood
shops.
or neighborships. Okay, Rabia Basri, thank you very much for your space. Almost you have done well, but I highly suggest you to speak a little bit slower. And I have noticed some pronunciation problems in our space. That is time before, not before, before, because, customers, and so try to pronounce the words like this way. And no need to speak so hurriedly. Try to speak in a moderate way so that your listeners can understand you very easily. So, Rabia, thank you very much for your space. Okay, then Sanjit, are you ready? Sanjit. Sanjit. Okay. Then Cherry from Mauritania. Cherry, please unmute yourself. Faiza, have you completed your space? Faiza?
No, sir, I didn't.
Okay, Faiza. Faiza, are you ready for part one, Faiza?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Okay. What types of music do you like to listen to?
I like to listen to soft English music.
At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
As I'm a student, so I don't get enough time all the day long for my study purposes. So I like to listen to music before going to bed.
Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
No, actually not. I didn't learn to play a musical instrument when I was a child for some religion prohibitions, and my family is so religious, so they didn't let me to learn to play a musical instrument in my childhood.
Okay. Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument?
Yes, of course. I think all children should learn to play a musical instrument because it's an art, and every child should have the skill of an art. And among them, who wanna be musicians in future, it will help them a lot. And on different kinds of occasions, they can play the instrument and draw the attention of the audience. They can also spend their leisure time by playing those musical instruments.
Okay, Faiza, already you have completed your part one. Would you like to start your part two?
Yes, sir, I'd like to.
Describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use. So describe it.
There are different kinds of stationery shops in my neighborhood. One of them about one of them I am describing. There is a neighbor shop in my locality. It's a stationery shop, and here and there are some different kinds of stationery items are sold, like pens, pencils, notebooks, colored paper, and uh, for different kinds of our daily necessary items like food items, biscuits, buns, bananas, bottles of mineral water, and some other necessary things that are sold in that stationery shop. And the stationery shop is one floor room. It's well decorated with the stationery items. There is a manager and some assistants to help the customers. It is located to the north side of our locality, and it is very near from my house, so we don't need to go far away to buy our daily necessary items. And we use it for many purposes. I'm a student, so I sometimes need to buy something writing and drawing materials like pens, pencils, notebooks, and sometimes I have to buy some dry foods for my family, like biscuits, buns. And when any guests come to our house, we can serve them the food items. And also, when we need to buy some clothes, we can go there and buy the clothes. Thus, we use this shop.
Okay. You have completed your part two. Would you like to start your part three?
Yes, sir, I'd like to.
What types of local business are there in your neighborhood?
There are different kinds of local businesses in my neighborhood, such as restaurants, stationery shops, homeopathic hospitals, etc.
Do you think local businesses are important for our neighborhood?
Yes, of course, I think local businesses are important for a neighborhood because they are very helpful for a neighbor in their urgent needs, such as if there is no food in home, so they can order food from the restaurants or go there and have their meal. Or if there is lack of any stationery items in their home, they can go to the stationery shop and buy them. And also, if anyone is ill in their home, so they can take him or her to the nearby homeopathic hospital immediately and take their service to get him or her well soon.
How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses?
The large shopping malls bring about adverse impact on local companies. In the past, most of the people used to buy their necessary items from the local shops, but nowadays it is seen that most of the people buy their daily necessary items from the large shopping malls or commercial um, centers. And the commercial centers and large shopping malls are not only well decorated and planned, but also it gives their shoppers a comfortable environment to shop in than the local shop.
Okay. Faja, thank you very much for your space. Some pronunciation problems that I have noticed, that is scale, can, customers, near, and far. try to pronounce like this way. And the other parts of your space are almost okay, but you need to be more fluent, give more attention to your pronunciation, then your problem will be solved. So keep practicing.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Mustafa, please unmute yourself.
I'm ready, sir.
Thank you to join with me after many days.
Okay.
Okay, Mustafa, what types of music do you like to listen to?
Well, most of the time I really like to listen classical music. I think it's a very convenient for remove my stress. So I think it's,
At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
well, it depends on my mood. Like most of the time in the day I'm free. I'm spend my free time. So when I feel that I need to hear some music, that time I just hear. It could be afternoon and evening time.
At what time? Okay. Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
Well, in my childhood, I didn't try to learn any musical instrument, but I really fond of learn guitar in my present time. And I didn't try to learn any musical instrument in my childhood.
Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument?
Well, definitely not, because it's related with her or his goals. So if he think that he is he's known as a music, like he's a musician, so it's definitely needed. But without this type of goal, it's definitely not needed, because it's really affected to his goal. Like if he wants to known as a doctor, so he definitely don't need to learn about any musical instrument.
Okay. You have completed your part one. Would you like to start your part two? Mustafa, please.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for part two?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use.
Well, in my area, there is different type of shop, like grocery shop and different type of branding shop, and they really provide me different type of clothes and different type of foods, and also medicine in shops. Like that time, I really looks like it's like local business shop, and I really sometimes go there for some necessary groceries that I really need for in my day. And whose time I really go there when I think I need something, some foods from there, and I will go there. And I really like to go there for their behavior, and sometimes I really like their behavior. So this is the main thing.
Okay. Would you like to start part three?
Sir, I think I feel some illness, and I didn't pronounce properly. So that's the main thing. Okay, carry on, sir, please.
Okay. What types of local business are there in your neighborhood?
Well, in my area, there has some different type of local business. Like I already mentioned with you, it's a restaurant and grocery shop and some branded shop, like it's called Shop No, and this type of shops in my area right now available.
Okay. Do you think local businesses are important for our neighborhood?
Yes, it's really important for in neighborhood. Like when someone try to find out something like very early, at that time he didn't get any transport system to go large business shop, large business center at that time. Really, the neighborhood shops helped him to find out like daily activities, daily necessary activities. So it's really important than any. It's really important.
Okay. How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect the small local businesses?
Well, in the present time, people are really fonded to go large shopping because they want to identify the product value, and for this reason, sometimes local business is not important than large business, and commercial center, it's very helpful for people who want to identify and justify product, like he can find out more product in the large shopping mall and the commercial center than local business. So it's really affected for local business.
Okay, Mustafiz, already we have completed your space. I think everything is almost okay. Just keep practicing. Only a little bit problem that I think you should add some extra information in your space because you are answering.
Yes, sir. I feel that.
So
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for my big type of activities.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for joining with us. Okay, then who is ready? Who is ready? Shanjit, are you ready? Shanjit. Okay, then who is Muna? Muna, please unmute yourself. Muna. Okay, Michelle. Michelle, please unmute yourself. Michelle.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. And how are you, Michelle? Are you okay?
I'm very well. Yes, I'm okay. I'm much better. I'm sorry I'm late.
No problem. Okay. Dear participants who are new today, you should know Michelle, she is from Zimbabwe. She is a nurse and she speaks very well. She is one of our regular participants in our group. Okay, Michelle, you are ready always, I know. Your first question, what types of music do you like to listen to?
Well, I love listening to classical music because it makes sense, and the people used to sing very well and it had meaning to it as compared to the way people are singing nowadays.
At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Well, in the morning when I'm taking a shower, or when I'm cooking, every day when I'm cooking, actually.
Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't, because I wasn't much of a singer, and I'm not a singer anyway.
Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument?
Well, I think if they have passion in playing instruments, I think they should pursue that passion. But I don't think every child should learn how to play a musical instrument.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. Already we have completed your part 1. Now I'm moving to part 2. Describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use. Describe it.
Okay, so the shop that I live, that's near where I live, is actually a filling station, which is a shop on it. And things are quite expensive at that shop since there's a fuel station. But you find everything that you need, be it things for cooking and things for just buying even chocolates, even though they're really expensive. Well, I only use this shop when something runs out in my house. that's when I can go and just buy, because it's just a walkable distance. It's like a 5-minute walk to and from my house.
Okay. Now I'm moving to part 3.
Okay.
What types of local businesses are there in your neighborhood?
Well, people in my neighborhood do gardening, and they do backyard rearing of animals like chickens and rabbits.
Okay. Do you think local businesses are important for our neighborhood?
Well, yes, I think it's really important, because you get fresh foods like vegetables. You get them fresh from the garden, and also you can get fresh meat that has been killed properly, and that is really, really fresh.
How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses?
Well, I think it's because large malls offer cheaper products than smaller shops. Because when you're going to buy products from the mall or from the commercial centers, they are quite and usually cheaper than buying them from a local business person. Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Thank you very much for your speech. As usual, you have done very well. So stay with us as a listener, and if you have any advice for our participants, you can do it. Okay, Ali, please unmute yourself. Ali.
Yes, sir. Sir, sorry for that, because I have a bad connection today. The Wi-Fi is slow here. Yeah, so
no problem.
yes.
After
So,
Ali, Sharif, I called you several times. I don't know whether you listen to me or not. Okay,
yeah.
Ali. After
Yes.
Ali, Sharif, you will start your space. Ali, where
Yeah.
are you from, Ali?
I'm from Pakistan.
Yeah. We have many Ali with us. One Ali is from Bangladesh, and you are from Pakistan.
No problem, sir.
So maybe 2 Alis from Bangladesh. Okay, Ali. What types of music do you listen to? Yeah.
Well, I love to listen to classical music, because it has some type of meanings, and there are a lot of poetries available in classical music. So I love to listen classical music.
Okay. At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Well, usually it is most of the time when I go for gym. So I love to listen pop music, because it's motivate me, and it is the time it is the evening time when I go for the gym.
Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
Well, unfortunately, I have not learned music, because I belong to a religious family. So my parents didn't want to learn any musical instruments. So I don't learn when I was a child.
Okay. Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument?
In my opinion, if the children have a passion about playing like playing any musical instruments, so they should definitely learn musical instruments, because they help in their adult life.
Yeah. Okay, already you have completed your part 1. Would you like to start your part 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use.
Well, actually, I live in Lahore, Kent, in which there are various kind of shops available. So I love to go a super shop which is located near by my home, and in this shop different kinds of things are available, like cosmetics and perfumes, and also grocery products are available, and and they also provide different kind of meat, fresh vegetables, and other grocery products. So I would love to go this shop because they provide their services 24/7. So all the things are available in under the one roof. So I always prefer go for this super shop because there are different kinds of discounts available for their customers, and also provide various products which is not available in any local shops. So I would like to go at this super shop.
Okay, what types of local businesses are there in your neighborhood?
Well, different kind of local business like meat shop, garment shop, and also grocery shops, which is available in our near our home. They provide a different also provide fresh vegetables, fresh food, and fresh meats, which is very helpful for our community.
Okay. Do you think local businesses are important for our neighborhood?
Yes, in my opinion, they are very important because they provide fresh meat, fresh vegetables, and fresh things which are very good for individuals' health, and which are very good for individuals or people health.
How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses?
In my opinion, they affect because they provide different kind of discounts, and also various kind of products are available in uh, like departmental store, which is not available in a local store for a customer. So customer prefer to go for a departmental store, which affect in any kind of local shops.
Okay, Ali, thank you very much for your space. It's better to say
Thank you, sir.
kind and because.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind and because. And the other parts of your space is better. And
Okay.
if I compare your today's space with your previous spaces, then I should say you have been able to improve yourself. So
Thank you, sir.
try to learn something new every day. Try to show us some changes in yourself so that we can feel that we can realize that you are trying your level best to improve yourself.
Yes, sir.
So,
I try my best to improve myself, and you should say like you say me. I try my best day to day. So it is like I try my best to improve myself, sir.
okay, thank you. Michelle,
Thank you, sir.
do you have any advice for him? Michelle.
No, I don't have anything to say, but you've already said everything.
Yeah. Okay, Sharif, please admit yourself.
Yeah, are you guys?
Yeah. Okay, what types of music do you like to listen to?
Yeah, well, actually, I prefer to listen to the traditional music. It's my favorite one to listen. Yeah, this is.
At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Well, actually, there is no specific time for listening music, but when I have a free time or a spare time, I always try to listen to some my favorite songs, and especially during the evenings time.
Yeah. Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
No, actually, no, because I belong to a very conservative and religious family, and we only when I was a child, I only learn Quran, Holy Quran, and after that I go to school and something like that. The music, I didn't never try to play any instrument, any music instrument, something like that.
Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument?
No, actually, for me, I don't think so, because I think children, we must to learn them something more useful and important than music. Music is something not necessary in their life. When they became a old man, maybe they will take their choice to be artist or something like that. But in the earlier period of their time, of their age, we should to learn them something more important. Yeah.
Okay, already you have completed your part one. Now I would like to move to part two. And describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use.
Yeah. Actually, there is a shop near to my house. This shop, supermarket, you can say, sells daily needs such as food and candy and cigarettes for those who smoke. And this is this is the maybe the biggest shop in my neighborhood. Yeah. And yeah, excuse me, I want to complete the other question maybe in the part two. And this shop, it's so big, and he has
Okay, no problem, Charif. We are
okay.
happy what you have shared with us. Try your level best to do something more every day. That will
Okay,
help
okay,
you to improve yourself. It's not
okay.
okay. Dear
Let's
participants,
complete, please.
already we have covered our one
Okay, let's complete,
question.
please, as you do.
Yes.
Please let me complete my perspective. Yeah.
Try your level best to be more fluent, because you are speaking a little bit slower. Sometimes your words are not better, and your pronunciation also sometimes are not better. So try to improve these parts. If you work
Okay.
hard, I think this problem will be solved. And it's a good sign that you are practicing every day. So I think your problem will be solved. But try your level
Okay.
best.
Okay.
Okay, dear participants, already we have completed our today's session, and it has been an excellent session for your participation, because without it, it's not possible to make the session successful. So try your level best to join with us every day, and we'll try our level best to choose a particular topic for you. So
Okay, sure.
Thank you very much, and good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Love is.